All right, welcome to Lucrative Deals on Fast Track Sales Training. This is where we start enrolling clients through our new authority funnels. We have a ton of training for you here. This is a brand new skill that you need to master, so we give you a lot of training, a lot of support, and exactly how to do it. In today's training, I want to go over some of the things I want you to know before diving into the sales training. Let's dive in. Welcome to sales training. We'll discuss what to expect when you start taking sales calls. So now that you have leads coming in from our authority funnel, in this training, we will show you how to enroll those new leads into our high-ticket offer with one simple, easy, productive conversation. Not 5 conversations, not 10 conversations, one conversation. This conversation allows you to decide which clients you want to accept and which clients you want to turn down. And it also perfectly sets up the future coaching relationship that we're going to have with that person. What I want you to understand right out of the gate is this is the most valuable gift you can give to our prospects because it creates total clarity about the problems that they're facing. It positions our offer as the ultimate solution to solve those problems. So we're going to coach you on how to have these conversations, and our goal, like I said before, is to achieve a 25 to 40% enrollment rate. So it would help if you enrolled 1 in 3, 1 in 4 people you speak to or better. So there are some points to remember right out of the gate. First of all, this is challenging. We are talking about conversing with a potential client you've never spoken to before. That conversation lasts about 45, 60 minutes and ends with them handing you $10,000 or more to work with you. That is not easy. So please give yourself some grace. Don't think that you're going to be able to do this right out of the gate. I might have told you guys this in a previous training, but I enrolled the first person I spoke to from my funnel, and then I thought I was awesome. Then I couldn't enroll the 8 people I talked to. Then I needed to go deep into the structure and everything else about how to sell and enroll these people confidently. So give yourself some grace. It's going to take you some time to master this. Now, you will, guaranteed, 100% you will be tempted to blame the leads. I know this because every successful salesperson we've ever had came back to us when they started running our funnel, taking calls, and telling us that the leads were terrible. Literally like clockwork, every single one. And what do? We don't change anything about the ads. We don't change anything about the funnel. We just taught them how to sell. Then they enrolled those people they had complained about 2 weeks, 2 months before, like clockwork. So it's not the leads, it's just that you're new at this. So what is happening on the calls if you are not enrolling these people is that you still need to develop the muscle. You still need to develop the skill. And so you're getting a lot of BS objections, people telling you they can't afford it when they could have. People telling you they need to talk to their wife or their husband when they don't. They could have just signed up. But you don't know how to get to the truth of what's going on because you haven't taken the time to master the skill yet. All right? So, promise me right now that you're not going to blame the leads. You're not going to blame the funnel. You're just going to focus on enrolling our clients. You just have to learn how to sell. Does that make sense? So there are 4 steps that salespeople of lucrative deals on Fast Track tend to go through. So step 1 is, oh my God, I have no idea what our offer is. And then step 2 is like, oh my God, the funnel's running and we are not getting calls booked. And then step 3 is, oh my God, these leads suck. Then step 4 is, what do I do with all this money? So every single successful salesperson we trained we've ever had has had a little mini freak out at each stage for the most part. I'm trying to get you from step 1 to step 4 as fast as possible. So I want you to understand that it's normal for you to take time to master sales. So don't judge our funnel, don't judge the leads, just learn. So here's how we get you through the learning curve as quickly as possible. The first thing I want you to do is listen to every training here in the sales training, and I want you to listen to every training repeatedly. It's got to sink into your bones, it's got to sink into your DNA. Don't think you'll hear this once, and that's it. That would be like if you watched a video about how to play field hockey or ice hockey or something, and you've never even worn ice skates, and you just watched some videos one time and you think you're going to be Wayne Gretzky, alright? You have to listen to every training here over and over again and let it sink down into your bones. You got to eat, sleep, and breathe this stuff. Our most successful students and sales associates listen to these training sessions in the bathroom, bathtub, and gym. It's like you are just listening to this stuff over and over and over again. Listen to this stuff repeatedly until it sinks into your DNA and becomes who you are. That is the fastest way through trying to master sales. It's the only way to try to master sales. Now, as you start doing sales call recordings, I want you to listen to recordings of your own calls, and I want you to ask yourself, what could I have done differently? What could I have said or done that would have saved the sale? What's a question I should have asked but didn't? Be relentless. Relentless about following the sales training, listening to every sales training call, and listening to your calls. So when go to the gym to work out and you wouldn't listen to like music, you wouldn't listen to like rap, you would listen to recordings of your own sales calls and ask yourself, what could I have said here? What could I have said there? If you do that, it's not the most pleasant thing in the world, but if you do it, every time you don't make sales, it can be obvious why you didn't make that sale. It will be dead obvious the exact moment you blew that call. So listening to that is just like being a football player and watching your game footage over and over again so that you can figure out how to get better at the game. You must do it. And then finally, I want you to dive in with both feet. Promise me you're not going to blame the leads. You will focus 100% on enrolling these new clients into our offer. So those are the things I want you to do. Go through every training in this section and listen to it again and again and again. Master your sales call. Eat, sleep, breathe this stuff. Listen to recordings of your calls. Ask yourself what you could have done to save a sale. Dive in with both feet. And please, above all else, be patient with yourself. Give yourself some grace. This is going to take time, but it's so worth acquiring this skill. And, of course, if you have any questions or get stuck on anything, open a support ticket. We are here for you. We're here to help you and support you, but if you're stuck and you don't tell us, there's nothing we can do. That's the worst way to sabotage all the different ways I've shared with you. Get the help you need. Alright, let's go ahead and dive in. Welcome to sales training. I'm so excited to teach you this skill. This skill pays the most massive dividends and makes running our coaching business an absolute joy. So dive into this. Even if you've never done this kind of thing before, you've never done sales before, trust me, you're in good hands. The structure we're going to teach you is very powerful, it's very impactful, it's super high integrity, it's not a lot of high pressure nonsense and cajoling people or whatever. It's a fantastic structure, it's going to blow your mind. So dive into this training with both feet and be patient. I'm excited to see what you can do with this material. Alright, I'll catch you in the following training. Bye. Gurmit Singh.